Yo, what's up, guys? It's Crease here, coming to you with another commentary. And this commentary is not going to be really about the gameplay. It's really going to be about the shit that I hate about Battlefield, and also the stuff I do like about Battlefield. Now, keep in mind, most of the stuff I say, you probably heard of before, but I just really want to put my input on there. But before I get into that, this is like a 16-3 TDM. I might be wrong. I don't really remember this gameplay. But nonetheless, I do pull out like at least a 4 or 5 KD. And it's pretty good. Alright, so the first thing I don't like about Battlefield 3, I would have to say the flashlight. Now, let's be honest, this is the most unrealistic part of Battlefield 3. Because let's be honest, you really don't need any skill to use a tactical flashlight. You turn the fucking corner, and some guy has the flashlight on, you're blinded. You are fucking blinded. You cannot see shit. Okay? It is, like, insane. Like, how can it be broad daylight outside? I don't care how strong the flashlight is. The most it should do is kind of disorient you a little bit. Maybe, like, just a little effect. But other than that, it is worse than the fucking sun. I could go outside, look straight at the sun for 10 seconds, and it will still not blind me as much as that tactical flashlight. I meant flashlight. So, that is really unrealistic. Now, keep in mind, this is a video game, so it's not real. But little shit like that really just shapes the game up. I mean, I don't like the fact that basically anyone could turn the corner and just have the flashlight on and just blind you. And that takes away that's just a huge disadvantage for you and a huge advantage for the other guy. He just puts you in a spot where you're blinded. You can't do shit, you can't see shit, you don't even know where he is. So I think that's pretty dumb. Now, of course, there are some negative effects of using the tactical flashlight, because if you're in like a rush or conquest, you know, one of these bigger maps, and there's a guy sitting in a bush, which, how many times a game do you see that? How many games have you been in that there's always that one guy or two guys or whatever that just sit in the bush and the flashlight just gives away their whole position? Like, that's pretty dumb, and in my opinion, that's a really stupid decision on their part. But anyways, that's probably the only negative effect to a flashlight. And other than that, I mean, I could see another negative effect, like it takes away grip. Alright, the second shit I hate in Battlefield 3. The spawns. Now, I think we could all agree the spawns are a bit fucked up. And this is for all users, PC, Xbox, PS3, Wii. I don't even think that has Battlefield 3. Your rock, your toothbrush, whatever plays Battlefield 3. I think the spawns are pretty fucked up. Now, it depends what gameplay you play. Like TDM, the spawns are really fucked up. I'll spawn, and I'll spawn right in front of someone's face. All he does is fucking shoot me in the face. Fucking blows his whole load right in my face. And I roll over and die. I think they really need to fix the spawns with this game. Now that Battlefield 4 is coming out, I don't think they really give two shits about this game anymore. But when Battlefield 4 comes out, I hope they do fix the spawns. Cause those things really just turn me off on the game. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love this game. It comes with flaws, so before you bash me for hating on Battlefield 3, I play this game almost every day. Whenever I have free time, I play this game. So before you bash me, or just show up in my front door with a fucking M9 pistol and AK-47 right in front of my face, I'm gonna say the positive effects. But these are the only really two negative effects in Battlefield 3. Now, there's a whole bunch more, like, let's say the mortars. But those are shit you just brush off, because, I mean, they're not really fucking up the game. But those two things that I said, the flashlight and the spawns, and I think the spawns is a bit more fucking annoying than the flashlight. But other than that, the game is pretty good. I won't lie, I love this game. I love this game to death. So, let's fucking talk about the positive effects. Alright, what I love about this game. you need some skill. You need some tactics. You need to know how to play the game. You need to learn your surroundings. You need to know the map. And above all else, to use a vehicle, you have to actually know how to use it. The button layout, because the helicopter, the first time you fly in that, you're not gonna do good. You're probably gonna crash and fucking piss off your teammates, and they're probably gonna gangbang you. So you know what? That's what I love about Battlefield 3. Just the sheer skill and tactics you need to really do good. And I find this a more competitive game compared to Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty's fun, but if you're good in Call of Duty, you could carry your whole team. Battlefield 3, not so much. You really need some good teammates, which in a public game, if you're not playing with your friends, like worthy teammates, you're most likely either going to lose or you're really going to have to just carry your whole team, which is hard. So I really love this about Battlefield 3. It's probably one of my favorite parts of Battlefield 3, just the tactics and just being challenging. Because I'll be honest, I just started playing on the PC because I did have a shit computer. So I played on the console and it was a bit easier. But what I find is PC players are a bit more competitive. I think it's just because they invest more in their computer. They're obviously going to spend more time gaming. So there's more competitive people who play on the PC, so it is a bit harder to do good. And you'll find that if you switch from console to PC, I do still play console, but I find that it is a little bit easier to do better in console than in PC. But nonetheless, this is not a PC versus console commentary. So let's talk about the second thing that I like about Battlefield 3. What I like about Battlefield 3 is the different roles you could play. You could play assault, which is like a medic. You could play engineer, you could play support, and you could play recon. So really, it just adds more variety to the game. If you're playing with your friend, or you're just playing with your clan, or you're on TeamSpeak or Xbox Live or whatever, and you're out of fucking ammo, you gotta tell someone to spawn as support so he could rush to your ass and fucking give you ammo. Now, I find that most people rock assault, which is medic, and engineer, more than support and recon. Now, I do see some recons, and I do see some supports, but most of the time, if you're recon, you're sniping. Now, another thing I like about Battlefield 3 is the vehicles. Holy shit, can you do so much fucking shit with the vehicles. You could blow a guy's fucking face off. And no, I know that sounded wrong, but you could blow him really hard. You want to use a tank? Go right ahead. You want to use a jet? Why the fuck not? How about a helicopter? Okay. How about a fucking SUV? Go right ahead, bro. So I really like that. It adds more variety to the game, and it just adds more like experience to the gameplay. I'm not sitting here only using my gun. I'm also using a fucking machine gun. I'm flying a fucking jet. I'm in a tank. So I think I really like that. I really like that about Battlefield 3. This video is about to wrap up. So I just want to add one more thing I like about Battlefield 3. It's the destruction to environment. Being able to blow shit up. I really love that. I think that just adds more tactics to the game. It just adds more shit that you have to worry about. And just really kind of just takes away campers. I mean, there's always going to be people camping. But that just makes this game, that really just divides the line between Call of Duty and Battlefield 3. Just the realism to it. Just the fact that you could do all this shit. So in the end, the positive effects really outweigh the negative effects. And that's why I really like Battlefield 3. In my opinion, I think it's a better game than Call of Duty, and I really enjoy playing it. So before you bash me for saying those two stupid things that I really don't like about Battlefield 3 in the beginning of the video, I hope most Battlefield players, because if you're a true Battlefield 3 fan, you would agree with me. You would agree with me on those. Because let's be honest, if you play Battlefield 3, you're sick of the two shits that I just said in the beginning of the video. So anyway, the positive effects clearly outweigh the negative effects. But if you guys liked the video, go ahead and subscribe. If you didn't, fuck you. But yeah, seriously, subscribe because I'll be giving out more content for you guys to watch. And yeah, peace.